have here is the B-17. You can probably see it better back there. The B-17. See it up there, B-17 Air Fortress bomber. There we go. There's your booklet. I'll read you some of the specs. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's got everything you need in there anyways. And this is what it comes with. This is part of your tail. Okay, I'll show you how that goes on in a minute. Comes with some glue for the tail. Really nice tube of it. Okay, let's take that little packing out of there. There we go. And this thing's fully assembled, man. Look at that. Isn't that beauty? So these are phony ones. There's no motor in here. There's no motor in here, okay? These are your motors right here. Those are your motors. This is your battery door. I've got the battery in there already. It's got an on-off switch right here, okay? And these light strips, I put them on. They came in the box too. I put them on. You just got to tape them. This will stick. It's got a double-sided stick thing. Just take the little backing off it and stick it on there. I just put some tape here too to protect it. Okay, so we've got that. And the remote. It takes 3. I've got it over here too. Where is it? 3 AA batteries, not AAA's, AA batteries, okay, right inside. Now put tape on here like I did. That's why I'm not taking the back off, because this will come off on you. It's the first problem I saw. Save yourself a lot of trouble, put some tape on, okay guys? So we got that there. Now let's show everything that's in here. I'll show you everything that comes in this little bag. Dump it all out in there. Okay. You get 4 props. Okay? 4 props. Take that out of there. Right down here. I'll put them on the table so you can see them. 4 props. You get a charger. Everything's stuck together. Get a charger. And you get your landing gears. Okay? So 2 of them are like that. 1 of them smaller centered. Okay, these are 2 for the outside, and that's for the other. Right there. You see what? So you can see it better there. There you go. Props for them. Charger for the battery, and it charges right on to in there. Okay. And I'll read you some specs on it now before we assemble it there. Let me see. The charging time is about 45 minutes when it's charging. The LED in here, okay, is on when it's charging. It's off when it's fully charged. It takes 45 minutes. The fly time is 20 minutes. The battery is the 3.7 volt, 450 milliamp LiPo. Takes 3 AA batteries in the remote. The range is 100 meters. It's made of EPP foam, really flexible. It's a really good playing that way. You're not going to bust it up. It's going to be pretty durable. Again, in the package you get in the package you get an aircraft ×1 USB charging cable, like I said, the remote ×2 propellers for each side. LiPo battery, 3.7 volt, like I said, and I just put in everything. Went through it, and this shows you what's in the package. Okay, and this shows you where your other props are located. Other spares, because you can take these off too, right? If this fall off, you can take this and put it on here and fly without that and just put another one on here. Because what you got to worry about is, oh, you can't see that. Okay, edit that out, edit that out. Okay, these ones here are just dummy ones, okay? And these are the real McCoy. So if this ever falls off in flight, you can use one of these. Just make sure it says A or B and you're correct, and you're putting it on the correct side. So dummies on both ends, and these are the real deal. Okay, so we've covered the specs on it. We've covered what you get in the package and everything. I'm going to bind it and show you what it looks like when it's running with the lights on. Back in 1 second. Okay, we're back. I got to show you one other thing that I forgot. Here's your blade for the back. All you're going to do is you can pressure fit this, okay? See how it's got the little groove in there? You're going to go like this. You press it down in there, okay? Now, I could put a piece of tape on here to fly it, I'm not going to glue it in there because I want to keep this in the box to make sure it's in good shape. I'll disassemble it again. It will fly like this, but you can put a piece of tape. I may put a piece of Scotch tape before I fly it or when I'm finished here. Okay, so that's on. The battery's in. Okay, we'll turn this on. See that? Isn't that cool? Lights up nicely, eh? Imagine that coming down. Look how it lights up the counter. Ooh. So it's coming in for a landing. Very cool, eh? Very nice. So there's your lights. Again, these come with the box, inside the box. They're sort of thrown around in there. I'm not going to say it's put in nicely. It wasn't. It was somewhere in the box. Anyways, here's the landing gear. Put these little nibs right here to the front, like that, and then you'll have this on the outside. Okay, so that's how that looks. And there's your rear end one. Okay, that's the way it should go, like that. And you can see the fronts, how they go back like that. See that? And that goes like that. It's just when it lands, it really absorbs a bit, okay? And I'll put it up here so you can see it on the table. There's what it looks like sitting there. Isn't that cool? Very cool. Very nice bird. And again, I'll turn this on and I'm going to bind it. Show you how to bind it now. Press this button. Okay. Go up and down. It's bound. Watch what happens. See that? I'll hold it so we can rev it a bit. Here we go. See that? Very cool, eh? Very cool. It's going to fly very nicely. Very nicely. Okay, if you ever have problems with the props coming off right here, just in the very hollow part of it, just put a little bit of glue, okay? Put Loctite in there or something like that, okay? A little bit of Loctite or CA glue or something like that will hold them in place. I don't think you're going to have a problem, but there is a model like this that does. Turn that off. Turn this off. The lights. There we go. It's nice having that switch down there to turn it off and on too. It's a big thing. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing. Now, you can only go up and down with the accelerator, and this will turn left and right. There's no ailerons, okay? There's no ailerons, and there's no elevator. So this is your elevator at this end. There's no elevator, and there's no aileron. You're just gonna do it like this. What it is these are thrust. The motors move faster than the other. That's how it runs. Okay, that's how she's gonna fly. That's how it's gonna turn. Anyways, that's JDS Flying Canuck for this little gem. B-17, sorry, not B-12. B-17 bombing plane, airplane glider, okay? Really nice, very nice setup. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that review. The small assembly and stuff like that. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing. You need to know how things are put together and how they work. Anyways, the next time you see this little gem, I'll be flying it. See you then. See you in a bit. Okay, we're going to take the B-17 out for a fly. With the lights on the bottom. Wish it was darker at night, but we'll get her done. I'll switch here. Let's try it out. Well, it's not as direct as the other one. You don't have any aileron or nothing. It's pretty windy out here, eh? So, whoa. And then turn it. It's going. Oh, it's like paper in the wind there. Look at this. So, as far as a glider up there, I think it'll work. See how it's sitting there? That's pretty cool, eh? It's just sitting there. So what we'll do is we'll take the throttle off. If you want to bring one of these down, just circle it and keep circling like this. Even it out, circle it, bring it down this way, then lay off the throttle. Want it to go up, lay off the throttle. And then we'll just sort of bring it here, see if we can keep it in the wind here. Right near us here. So you can see those lights. There you go. See the lights? So it's a lot harder to fly. It can be done, but you gotta give it just enough throttle We'll get it to turn here. And it is pretty windy. So I got it about a little less than half throttle there now, right? And after what I was flying there, it's a whole different ball game. Here we go. Give it a little throttle now. Let it go that way a bit. And I'll bring it back with the wind. It'll start to want to tear, but I'm going to try and keep it right about there. It's not bad. Oh, we're going to have to give it throttle. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Look at that. It's right in the wind. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Right on. Now we're going to give it throttle because we're going to turn, right? So you have to give it throttle on the turn and drop off. Now you can bring it down if you want. Just turn it here like this. Remember, there's no aileron. It's called differential thrust. Differential thrust. That's how you steer it. So you can fly it like that. It's just you got to really even it out on your throttle and your thrust end. There we go. Look at the lights there. Oh, the wind's pushing her up. Pushing it up. This thing is pretty cool though, man. It is very cool. So we'll do that now. Bring her down. Lay off the throttle. There we go. Knew that was going to happen. I had no aileron at all, but it still takes the banks pretty good. Let's check the motors and stuff like that. Still holding it pretty good. The back end I just jammed in. I didn't even put it in there. Yeah, it'll probably go again. Make sure our motors aren't hitting. There it goes. So we'll go like that. Bring her around. Slow her down. There it is in the wind. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It wants to climb just slightly. So what we'll do is bring it around. Remember I told you do the circle thing to bring it down? So we'll bring it around. It's going to start coming down pretty good all of a sudden here. And then we'll give it some throttle. There we go. Get it to come back around. Come back towards me. And we're going to land this puppy now because it's getting pretty crazy out here. The wind up there. There we go. Good landing. I'll have to do it another day when it's not as windy. But that's a pretty good flight. That's a pretty good flight. This puppy is very nice. I wouldn't give it a 2 thumbs up. I'd give maybe a 1.5 or a 1. Again, there's no throttle. I mean, there's no aileron. And there's no elevator and stuff like that. Again, you just got to give it throttle to go up. And to go down, you got to take the throttle off. But it's still a nice plane. It's very nice, man. And we're going to do it at night so we can show the lights on the bottom there, eh? Which is really cool. We're going to have to check that out. Anyway, I like it. That's JDS for the B-17. Hope you enjoyed this review and the flight. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to take this out in a night flight on a separate day. And you're gonna really like that, I think. And I'm gonna have to do it so that there's no wind or anything, but I will get it done. Over and out.